Okay, so we are live right now on YouTube. So this is the hip and glute workshop. Does anyone know what the glutes are? The booty. I know, and I remember years ago, I'm like, what are the glutes? So anyways, we want to work the whole butt, not just the side booty, the entire thing, and that will help with back pain. Now, who here experiences back pain? All right, so it looks like over 50% of the people. So strengthening the glute muscles will actually help alleviate back pain, and sometimes we'll get rid of it. So I'm going to share all sorts of really good strategies today on how to get rid of back pain and overall pain. So let's start with some easy exercises. One is the side step. So when we work the sides of the body, the hips, the medial glutes, this will strengthen the body, provide more blood flow to the spine. Now, how often do we work this way? We don't work side to side. So these muscles get weakened very, very quickly. So I work with people of all ages from, 13 to my oldest client, 102, march in place. So these muscles get weakened as early as 30. Pretty crazy. All right, so we want to work the entire body. Now, a lot of people will prefer just to work the muscles they like. So what do the guys do? I see you. He works the biceps, the triceps, the shoulders, and the chest. And so they have bodies that perform a triangle, big on top and little on the bottom. And we women, we're just the opposite. We have really strong legs and really weak triceps. You know, that little jiggle? Not so cute. So today we're going to work the entire body with very simple exercises. All right, so let's work the shoulders too. So what we're going to do, we're going to just start with a little shoulder exercise. I call these rainbows. So we're going to do 2 to the right, good, and 2 to the left. And then we're going to travel with it. So we're going to go 2 to the right with the circles and 2 to the left. All right, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2. Nice. 1, 2. If you don't get it right away, that's okay. Only I can see you. And you want to try to go wider. So to go wider, do kind of like, yes, a nice squat here. So for those of you on YouTube, we've got men and women here today. Yes. If you want to make the rainbows bigger, that'll work the shoulders more. Does anybody here have shoulder issues? Yeah. Okay, you just go low like this. All right. And we'll go back to our marches in place. So I injured both of my shoulders. One, I was doing a chest flies on a bench like this. And let's do this together. So I didn't know you shouldn't do it on a bench. You should actually do it on the floor, because what can happen is you go too straight, and it happened to me. I had 25 pounds in each hand, so that's 50% of my weight. I weigh about 100 pounds, so I was doing too much, and my arms were too straight. And when I went like this, my arm bent backwards, my hand was holding the weight, and it went to the floor, and my hand was still holding the weight. I tore my chest, my shoulder, my bicep. You can just march if you like. And I ended up also with frozen shoulder. Now that typically happens to people who are over 70 or 60s, and I was about 40 at the time. So yeah, injuries can happen at any age. All right, let's do a hip shake. So we're just gonna drop and have your feet a little bit wider. That will help. It's an easy move, so don't want to go like this. You want to have just a bend and a straighten in each leg. And if you can't move much on this one, that's okay. At the end of the workout, remind me we'll do this again, and you'll have more flexibility at the end of the workout. Good, let's just do 3 more. 2 and 1. So in between each exercise, we're just gonna do some marches in place. And getting blood flow really helps getting the nutrients, red blood cells, through all your tissues, and that will help with healing. All right, so if anyone came in a little bit late today, we have prizes at the end for asking questions. And Tracy's Real Foods, Tracy's here today. She is a chef. She's gonna provide some snacks, and I'm really excited seeing what she brought today. All right, so now let's work the back of the body. Okay, so let's widen those feet, and we're just gonna do butt kickers. Good. Now really try to bring that heel all the way to the booty. All right, I can't reach my butt, and nobody can. So if you can't, that's okay. Show you the side, okay? And back. Just do what you can. Good, and then we're gonna add on. So let's work the back muscles. So bring your arms up, and as if you've got your hands on the handles of the gym, and you're gonna pull it down. I'm eating my hair. These are called lat pull downs. And then we're gonna add a high five, because I wanna give you guys a high five for coming here today. That is so awesome that you showed up. You guys are doing so much better than everyone else. Some people don't exercise at all. So you not only exercised, you showed up, getting some fresh air. Good. And if you just high five, even just yourself, you can't help but give yourself a big smile. There you go. Yes, I love it. Give your neighbor a high five. He had a great idea. So even if you don't touch your neighbor, maybe turn around. You can, yeah, try not to fall over. So good. All right, from here, let's go ahead and just march in place. So these are all easy exercises. They don't kill you. You're not doing lunges or squats, although those are awesome as well. Okay, the next one's a little bit more challenging, and it's gonna get a little bit more challenging. So just do what you can, modify. And so what I've called these triangles. So a triangle, well, these are gonna be to the side. All right, so stop here. So let's see, let's just put our hands on our hips. So I'm gonna tap front, side, and you're gonna bend the knee a little bit to go back. Good, we'll do 8. Front, side, back. So that's 2. Front, side, back. You guys are doing awesome. Front, side, back. We'll do 4 more. Front, side, back. Oops, I was a little fast on that one. Let's do 2 more. Front, side, back. Nice. Front, side, back. Good, and march in place. And I really like that he's got his shoes off. That's really helpful for balance, getting your toes nice and strong. Probably feels pretty good, right? Yeah. Yes, earthing. Yeah, that is really good for healing too. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. You can do whatever you want with your hands. Front, side, back. You'll notice that you have to shift your weight. Front is straight, torso, side, and then when you go back, kind of lean a little forward. Good. This is round 3. Side, back. 4, front, side, back. Nice. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Let's do 2 more. Front, side, back. Did you know trainers can't count? Front, side, back. Arch in place. Yeah, wait, you said it was 15 reps. That was 20. Was it? I counted 2. All right. Let's do a balance exercise. So when we shift from one side to the other, it's called loading. Okay? So we're loading this hip, loading this hip. So we're going to try balancing. So we'll just stop here, and we're just going to try to balance on one leg. Now, to make it harder, you can actually engage the abs if you like. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can also tap it down to make it easier. So good. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. You can also put your fingers on your shoulders. And this is good posture. Yeah, stick up those boobs. Let's lift them. All right, let's do the same thing for 8, 7, 6, 5. I know they're hard. 4, 3, 2, 1, especially on the grass. And if you want to do something super hard, not today, not here, you close your eyes and do this. So you can watch me as I'm closing my eyes. Right? But yeah, so I try to do this for a minute. It's really challenging. So we're gonna make it a little longer. Let's try to hold this for 15 seconds. So here, you can go here or here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 15 seconds, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you bring it up higher? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and down. Awesome. You might have felt it on that hip, and that is normal. You are strengthening. And knee up, and 15. We'll count down. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You can make it harder. And 1. All right, shake that out. Let's do those hip shakes again. You feel a little looser right now, maybe some more mobility. Great, okay. So now let's do some, let's see, side taps. All right, I'm gonna put my hands on my head. Thursdays, do whatever feels good for you. If that doesn't work, you can always do here or here. You know, like when you get off on the couch and you're like, ugh, that works too. All right, from here, we're gonna do side taps. So I want you to have your feet parallel, all your 10 toes lined up, bending the legs. When you bend the legs, you'll work the quadriceps muscles, these strong front muscles. And then we're gonna tap for 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up and shake it out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bend and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Now we're going to add on. We're going to do walking calf raises. There's some kids, aren't there? So calf raises, we know how to do them, right? But walking, we're going to walk, 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 and then we're going to march it back. So walk, walk, like going for a walk, and march it back again. And calf raise with marches, walk it back. And next up, we're gonna combine those 2 exercises. So march it back and stay here. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go up for 1, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and walk. 1, 2. You guys are so awesome. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Step it back. Good. Shake it out. You guys are so good. Nice sunny day today. It was kind of cold this morning. I wasn't sure if I was going to be chilly. Okay, so now we're going to put our hands on our hips. We're going to work the sides again, and this time we're going to tap 3/4 of the way back. So this is side, this is straight back. We're going to do this way, okay? So 3/4 back, and we'll do 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you want to make sure your heel's not up, because that's what I call a lazy hip. See here? Move it forward, okay, to work that hip. Some of you are here, that's okay, but let's see if we can make it harder. Our bodies will resist resist things and exercises that are hard for us. So it kind of cheats. We're not going to let it cheat. Again, other side. 8. Did we do 10? I think we did 10. 8, 7, 6. Yeah, better. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to do some prances. So that is heel lifts with the toes down. I love these. These are from ballet. It's easier than walking. You can make it faster, like you're running. All right, and try not to fall over. Okay, next we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna add a lift. We're gonna do back with a lift. All right, 3/4 back, lean your torso forward, bend the standing leg, and you're gonna do lift. Yeah. 2, we'll just do 8. 3, try to have that leg straight. 4, there you go. 5, make sure your toe's not like this. 6, don't bend, it's not like this, it's straight. Okay, 2 more. 1 more after this, and yeah, so these are getting progressively harder. You might feel a little bit of achiness, maybe some warmth here, like, whoa. If it bugs you, smack it. I mean, well, it's better if you take a little fist, knock on it. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, hip. I'm helping you out. Feels really good, right? All right, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna do a back and a lift. There you go. You're like flying away. 2, nice. 3, leaning that torso forward really help with balance. 5, 6, I think we were doing 10, wasn't I? 7, 8, 9, 1 more is 10. Okay, from here we'll just march in place, and then we're gonna just do 8 lifts. Let's do 10 lifts. We're gonna take out the tap. We're just gonna do 10 lifts right in a row. All right, so from here, bend the knees, lean the torso forward, 3/4 back. Remember, not here, right in the middle. So we're gonna go up and down for 10, control it. We're not doing this, it's strength. 1, 2, 3, straight leg. 3, 4, 5, you can do this. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Let's march for 10, 9, 8. I'm gonna make it sexy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, other side. Lean and point the toe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good from here. Let's just do some heel digs, crossing. This is a little bit of a balance challenge for some people. Good, breathing, get that oxygen in, letting the heart rate come down just a little bit. Now we'll do some more side steps. Those are really good. We'll do 4 this time, and march in place. And then from here, we're just gonna go from here to here. Okay, we're gonna clap for 4, and then we're gonna move for 4. So we're starting and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you make the legs a little wider? Good, nice. Did you know you're giving yourselves a hand? Yeah, it's a good job. Snacks are coming. 1 more, and they'll march in place. Good job. All right. Is there any exercises people want to do again? You're like, what did we do? What's that? Okay, great. Let's do some kicks. Just easy kicks. Working the thighs right here. Getting those nice and strong. And then if anyone wants to do the advanced move, you can follow the next one with me. If not, you can just skip it and march in place, or just do whatever you want. All right, we'll do 3, 2, 1, and 1. All right, from here, this is advance. You're gonna bend the knees, lean your torso forward, foot to the side, rotate that toe toward the grass. Nice, nice, nice. Now can you lift and lower for 10, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, everyone's doing it. Nice. 4, 5, 6. Can you go higher? 7. Nice. 8, 9, and 10. Now the killer, the pulse and hold. All right, let's see if I can do it. Prayer that I can do it. And 10, 9, 8. Nope. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's a burner. I took kickboxing for a year. And so a little, thought I should tell you that. Kind of cheating. And one of my coaches, professional boxer. So he gave me some tips. All right, bend the knees. So we're gonna start with the easier one, just the pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna do the burner if you want. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, burns!
All the 90s kids, that's the Chun-Li move.
We can also, if you want to try the side kick, so you lean in the opposite direction that you're kicking, your foot's going to be flexed, and you're going to kick it. So the knee goes in and out. Now you can really go high like he did. You can go like that, and it's a quick move. That was beautiful. And 3, let's do 10. 4, protect that pretty face. 5, 6, toe down, not up. 7, nice. 8, people are gonna think you guys are like fighters. 2 more. 9, last one. 10. Woohoo! These hips are gonna be on fire tonight. Okay, lean, ready for the kick, the flexed foot, and 10, 9. You can go low, you can go here. 7, 6, you can throw an arm. 5, 4, nice. Look where you're going. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, you guys. You did so good. I'm really impressed. So seriously, I'm really impressed with you guys. All right, let's stretch it out. Lower the heart rate down. Put one foot back. Try to get all your toes straight. Now, it's very simple to do this, and we don't even realize it. I do that too, so I have to look. Oh, yeah. So I have to make sure it's straight because this will get a better stretch. Squeeze this butt cheek. The same side of the butt where the foot is down. Squeeze it, lean a little forward, make sure that back heel is pressed into the grass, tighten up the abdominals, stretch them out, shoulders back. All right, I feel it. Squeeze it more. Yeah, good. Let's do the other side. Straighten the back foot, heel down. Are my feet straight? All right, lean, breathing. Don't hold your breath when you exercise. You'll pass out. That's not good. All right, feet together. Let's do a lateral lunge. So lateral just means to the side. And so you want this knee right in the middle of the toes. So you don't want it over here. And I'm pushing my hips backwards. You'll feel that inner thigh stretch. You want your toes forward, not here. That will get you a better stretch. All right. Center and side. Good. And center. Let's keep our feet wide, but not as wide. Take your hands, interlace them behind your low back. Shoulders up, back and down. Squeeze the booty. Arch, close your eyes, look up. Don't let the sun get in your eyes. Now we're doing a standing, safe back bend. If you squeeze your butt, you'll protect your spine even more. Good. Now we worked the lats with those lat pull downs. Pull the elbow up as high as you can, stretching your torso up toward the sky first because you don't want to crunch in that stretch. If you're ready, if you like, you can tilt to the side, look up out of the corner of your eye for more of a stretch. You're going to feel this down from the armpit all the way to the low back. Same thing, other side, and sweep the arm up. Elbow up toward the sky. Can you pull it back just a little bit while stretching upward? Squeeze the booty, little tilt, look up out of the corner of your eye. Breathing. Good. Let's do some shoulder rolls. We did shoulders today too. Let's add some punches. We didn't do those. Let's see. Can you guys straighten your arms? Everybody? Yes, you guys are so good. Now, I've worked with people of all ages, and as people get older, they lose the ability to straighten their arms. They keep everything at shoulder height. Well, what happens, you know the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. You just shake that out. So if you're not doing certain exercises, your body thinks, okay, I don't need to work those muscles. You lose your range of motion. And what happens is people get neck pain, tight lats because they're not stretching. So when you have back pain, these nice little stretches are so good for back pain. So I'm going to call these rope pull down. So we're going to pretend that there's a rope right here and you're just going to pull it down. And this is really good for back pain. Good. And now we'll pull both. And you can do whatever you want with your feet. You can do calf raises. And you can do prances. So whatever way you like doing it is fine. Great. All right. Let's do a hamstring stretch. Those are the 3 large muscles on the back of the leg that get very, very tight. So I'm going to put one heel down, toes up, hips back. Now what you want to do is rotate your shoulders in line with the middle of the foot. Push those hips back just a little bit more. You're going to feel the stretch behind the knee. Now don't overstretch. I have overstretched my hamstrings trying to show off in yoga, and it took almost a year to recover. It was really painful. So stretches are something you want to do after you're warmed up, and you don't want to round. So I try to tell people, don't try to reach your toes. Think about reaching with your chin and your hands at your hips. Excellent. For more of a stretch, do an external rotation. What that means is rotate your foot pinky side toward the grass, slowly and carefully. This is balance. You might even feel that in your thigh. Back to center, foot flat on the ground, bend the knee, roll your spine back to standing. Shake that out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Heel down, toes up, hips back. I like to push mine back, flat back. Make sure you're not rounding. That's why I don't like the reach. Shoulders back, rotate that torso in line with that leg. And then if you want more of a stretch, you can lean closer with your chin toward the toes. All right, let's stretch out that IT band a little bit. Externally rotate the foot, which means just bring the pinky toward the grass. Back to center, foot down, bend the knee, and roll back up. March in place. Good. Now, I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to do the next one. It's a quad stretch. So quad means 4, and those are the 4 large muscles on the front of the leg. So those get really tight, and people can have knee pain, and it's because these muscles are pulling and it makes it hurt. So this one you can skip if you want because it requires a lot of balance. So you can grab your neighbor or you can balance with me if you're comfortable. So this is what it looks like. So you get your balance first, and then you try to bring that heel to the butt. So you don't want it here. Try to do it here, and don't want to do it together. You want it in line. Yeah, I practice this one every single day. Yeah, it's good to look at something and focus. So here's a little tip what I have people do. I have them round their spine like you're looking for bugs on the ground. Keep that rounded spine here, and you can stay here. I usually have people hold on, and then when you're ready, you stand up straighter. Now, I always tell people to keep this standing leg a little bit bent to protect the spine. My shoulder tends to roll forward. I have to remind myself to pull it back. So it looks like this from the side. Okay. Woo! That's how I all right, let's do the same thing on the other side. All right. balance, shoulder back, bend in the knee. Good. You can also do this laying down on the ground on the side. All right, good. And let's do a hip flexor stretch. This might be good for you. This is balance. If you want to skip it, this is okay. So bend the standing leg and you're gonna hug it in, flexed foot. Okay. If you want to pulse it, you can. I like pulses. These are dynamic. I don't like exercises where you hold. I get bored. Yeah, can you bring it up higher? You can even lean back a little bit. Maybe do a little foot rotation. Good. Last stretch. And then we can get to the questions and the gifts. All right. You'll notice that I'm not rushing these. And it's okay if the standing foot shakes. It's just trying to maintain balance. Maybe a little foot rotation. Good. All right. Whew. All right. Questions. So again, the first person who answers, let me get the gift. Hopefully, get the gifts out. Okay. Hopefully I'm in the same spot. Okay, so questions. Yes.
How often do you recommend doing
Every day.
For how long?
You can do it for 5 minutes. So it doesn't have to be long. Every single day I do hip and butt exercises. So not just sideways. I want to grow this thing back, you know, without gaining a bunch of body fat. And it's really, it looks good, it fills the pants, and it helps you with walking and pain and everything else. And you get a gift. Okay, so, all right, if I can get it out. So my neighbor, Bruce, if you're watching, thank you. He donated this Rise coffee. So this is mushroom coffee. I hope you like coffee. Okay, so you're getting this cute little wood spoon, the recipe book. I don't know what this is. And then you're gonna get the creamer, and these are all dairy free. And the mushroom coffee. So you get the biggest pack.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, more questions. I've got more goodies. You guys can, yes. Yeah. Right. So I actually have never used those, but I have done some research, and people have mixed things to say about it. They find that it helps if they wear it sometimes. Like this one gentleman said that he found that if he wears those at the gym, it's very helpful when he's lifting or just doing the exercises, a short walk. He says long exercises, it ends up to hurt. And then when you're at home, again, try to wear the rig. Just, you know, I just wear socks at my house so my feet don't get dirty and everything else is clean. You know, if I work out in my gym, if I'm doing lunges, I don't want to slip, so I do like the grip on the bottom. Yeah, yeah. So, and also just whatever feels good to you. If it feels bad, listen to your body. A lot of people push through it, and your body's telling you something. We need to pay more attention. Like if your body's saying my back hurts, stop. If that works for you, continue. Yeah. All right, your gift. Okay, so you get the creamer, the little thingy guy, the little scooper, and a mushroom coffee.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. If wait, what did you say? If you go to the gym, what?
In the same category as exercises, what would you
Oh, just for full on body?
well, for
Hip and glute. Hip and glute. Okay, so for hips and glutes, what I do is I have a band. I didn't bring any today, but I have a fabric glute band, booty band. I'm trying to remember the one that I like best. It's just the fabric ones. You know, they're cheap. You could buy a set. Yeah, just make sure it's fabric, because the ones that are elastic, they have this horrible scent to it, and they break and snap, and then they stick and they just roll down. So what I do is I have a fabric one, and then I do my side to side steps. I'll do straight, and then I'll do it this way. You can also, I also have the very, very light and stretchy ones that I put by my ankles, and I do straight. And then if I really want to get crazy, the exercises we did, I do it with the band. So the banded exercises are great. You can do this way. And I also do squats with that. So for the squats on those, I hike it up higher on my thigh. And then I get that added resistance as I'm going in my squat. And everyone's squat's going to look a little different. Now, I have a really short torso. I mean, look at this. I measured it, it's 6 inches. So my squat is going to look different than his. You look 6'2"? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So anyways, my forward lean. So you see this? Okay. Your butt around 90 degrees. And some people have to have, some people can do it this way. I don't do so good. So I do wide, wider with my toes out. And this works the hips, the glutes, the thighs. And I see people doing this from front. It looks good, you know. But what they're doing is they're doing this. I'm like, I'm not the queen. Do not bow to me. I want that butt down like an escalator. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got more gifts. So you get, all right, the mushroom chai. Hopefully you like chai. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more gifts here. All right, questions? Yes. No, it's still working the thighs and the hips and the glutes. What? Oh, thank you. So she was saying that does it matter? Does it work different muscles if you're parallel or wide or like sumo? It's all working the same muscles. So I do a variation. I really do not like sumo, but because I can't go as deep because I don't have ballerina flexibility. Some people are just never going to have it. If you try to have it, you might tear a muscle. So what I tell people is try the different ones. And then if, like, let's say you've tried all 3 and the 2 feel horrible, do the one you like. Do the one that feels good. Now, there's something called valgus knee. And I see this happen in clients and people at the gym, and they go to their squat and the knees go a little bit in. That is an indication of weak thighs and weak hips. So again, the body's compensation. So what I have people do in that case, I have them put their hands on their thighs, and as you go down, slide down. This feels kind of good. Yeah, and some people go too narrow like that. You can do that, but that's like pretty hard. That's pretty advanced. So yeah, this is usually a good starting point for people. Slide, do a little, hey, what's up? You can do a little shimmy and back up. All right, come here for your gift. You get a little one. Here you go. All right, got a couple more left questions. So you can ask the same people can ask questions if you guys want. Yes, you can absolutely do clamshells with bands. So you can do clamshells. What I usually have people do clamshells. Did you want a coffee thing? Okay. All right. So, okay, this isn't wet. So clamshells, you can do these on the ground. These are the easiest. So typically most people can do these. So what you do is you just lift and lower. So what happens is people kind of roll back. So I want you to take the top arm, put it on the ground so that your torso is rotated forward so that you can bring this leg back. I have pretty flexible hips. So if you cannot rotate this far externally, you're not alone. Okay, advanced is standing clamshells, okay? These require balance, so you can always hold on to a counter. It's not cheating when you do hip exercises on a counter. What that actually does, and I sometimes do that, is having my body focus on the exercise instead of balance. So standing clamshells, so if you're really strong, you can do a band here. The foot is flexed and you just lift back. You can do lifts. Okay, so it's, and the knee is bent. Okay, you can also go like this, which I like this one a lot. I do this almost every day. So the band is here. Sometimes I'm holding and I'll kind of dip and lift, dip, lift. These are advanced, and that's why I have these. I typically have people holding. So this is a really nice one. Dip, lift, dip, and lift. Do you want to give this to someone? And then you, which one of these do you want? You can have.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. One more gift left. Question.
When you use a band, can you reduce the reps?
If you have a band, can you reduce the reps? So anytime you're increasing the weight and the resistance, you can reduce the repetitions. So I don't do speed typically when it comes to strength. It's you can increase your chances of injury. So if strength is like, let's say if I'm doing lunges, I'm not gonna go like, unless I want to do cardio, okay? But I don't really like that type of cardio. But anyways, yeah, so I actually go really slow and controlled. I'd rather go nice and controlled and deep than go fast. So yeah, so if you've got the band and you're like, oh my gosh, this is burning, I can only do 8 instead of 15, that's fine. So maybe you do 8 reps and you do 3 sets. You do something else in between. So I have a little coaster. Do you want the coaster? Okay. Questions? Any more? Yes. Yeah. Now, I've never spent much time on a rebounder, but what I know is that they're more gentle on the knees, and bouncing is really good for the bones and the muscles. So I started incorporating bouncing for all my clients, even my senior clients. So for my younger clients, you know, under 35, we can do this, we can do hops, we can go like this. For my clients who are older than that, we do bounces, okay? So I'm just bouncing, so there's a little bit of resistance, and you could do it with squats too. So just little bounces. Yeah, yeah. So that's good for strength too. Would you like this? Okay, so this is the little coasters. I think there's 2 in here. Anyone want the coasters? They're kind of cute. Any other questions? Yes. Okay. Yeah, you guys can when I end this, you can speak to me privately. Oh, and I'm going to give you guys my cell phone. You can contact me with any questions. I'm a coach. We can meet here in person. I also do virtual training. So what we do, and one of my clients is here today. Say hi. So she's going to get mad at you, but she's over 80. And she's doing so good. So yeah, so what we do is virtual training. So twice a week, she calls me from her iPad on FaceTime, and we have a setup like this. It's a tripod, and I don't use my iPhone. I have a iPad so we can see each other. And then she can be home or at anywhere in the world and FaceTime me, and then I can see her form, correct her, and then she can use no weights, no or we can, sometimes we do TheraBands, resistance bands, so we can also do that. I also have 5 published books. My website is thehigh5diet.com. So high, jump high, give me 5, diet.com. So I have 2 books I tell people to check out. One is The High 5 Diet. It's my most sought after popular book. It has my favorite recipes. They are all plant-based, 0 cholesterol, low fat, delicious. And it talks about my health journey. And one of the little papers are flying away. And that book, you just go to my website, you get it through Amazon. And I also have it on Kindle. And my other book, I just published it, was it this month? That is on how to reverse autoimmune disease. So people who have lupus or serious issues, maybe they are already plant-based. So I was already vegan, but I had these problems before I went vegan, and it just didn't go away. So I did this raw vegan detox program, and my autoimmune conditions were gone in less than 6 weeks. And I had I should say at 36 years old, I ended up with type 1 diabetes. And I was, through this detox, which is over 18 years later, I was able to reverse those antibodies. And I have before and after blood tests that proved. So this one, the before test showed positive antibodies. The after blood test, which I took 6 months later, showed negative antibodies. So that was proof that I reversed them. And why that's important is that my body is no longer attacking my tissues. And so that means less pain. And so I'm able to eat potatoes again, and corn and rice, and very little pain. I still have type 1 diabetes, even though the attacks are gone because the beta cells were destroyed, which is really unfortunate. So when people wait until they're sick, sometimes it's irreversible. But even though I still have to take insulin, I'm very, very happy that I did it. Glad it's done with, because now I'm not in pain. I'm not on the floor about to pass out screaming in pain. So diet makes a huge, huge difference, an anti-inflammatory diet when it comes to pain, even back pain, because if you have too much fat in your body and in your tissues and your blood, even though I'm thin, I was eating too much fat. And what that does is it blocks the nutrients from going to the fingers, the toes, everywhere it needs to go, and especially the spine. So you can have back pain because there's not enough fluid for the healing process. Yeah. Any other questions? No? Great. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming. We're gonna go, thanks. We're gonna go to the table over there. We're gonna go see Patty, and we're gonna see what type of treat she's got and gobble them all up. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. There's a really good book. I'm not affiliated with this lady at all. I might pronounce her name incorrectly. Eileen Kopsaftis, Pain Culprits. So with anybody who has any type of pain, such a good book. It talks about different types of procedures and surgeries, if you need to avoid them, if you don't, and pain. I used to be a sugar addict. I used to eat candy by the bucketful every night after dinner until my stomach felt like it was going to explode. And when I stopped eating sugar, when I'm talking about sugar like white table sugar, maple syrup, honey, all those lots of processed sugars, not sugar from fruit, the pain in my joints went away. I had elbow pain, knee pain, it went away. And this is the coolest thing of all for you ladies who get facials. My wrinkles started going away. Not all altogether, but it looked better. So yeah, nutrition makes a huge difference. All right, now go get your treats.